My name is Meagan and I'm an Assurance Associate at PwC Ireland. A typical day in PwC will be quite diverse depending on the client that you're working with. The needs are very different, but most days we would have team meetings. During these team meetings, there's opportunities for you to reach out to the more senior members of the team to ask for advice on the various areas that you've been assigned. It also gives you an opportunity to speak with more junior members of the team to give advice, as you would have been covering a lot of the tasks they were doing in previous years. We also delegate tasks and also assign timeframes to these tasks. Then a lot of our work would involve contacting the client to reach out to them for information and documentation on our areas. We then go to document the information that we've been received and hope that it matches our expectations. If it doesn't, further investigation might be required, which may involve calling the client or having another team meeting to discuss the area that you're going to tackle again. Time management and efficiency. At PwC, we are constantly working towards deadlines, so it's important that you stay on top of these deadlines and you're organised in your work. Another skill that is important for this role is adaptability. No two clients are the same, so it's important to stay open-minded and be prepared for all eventualities, because everything for each client is individual to that client. So I studied the Bachelor of Commerce International Experience, I think it's now known as the Global Experience, at NUI Galway. So during this time, during my third year, I had a 6-month work placement and a 6-month study abroad experience. So for my 6-month work experience, I was lucky enough to get an internship with PwC. And then at the end of my 6 months, PwC offered me a graduate position along with a master's sponsorship. So after final year and just before joining PwC, I completed a Master's of Accounting at NUI Galway as well, which gave me my CAP 2 exemptions for my professional exams. And then in October of 2019, I joined back with PwC for my graduate programme. Take up an internship if you have the opportunity. I think it's a really good way of learning about the organisation and the type of work that you're doing without committing yourself for too long. I know for me, I really enjoyed my time at PwC, so I was very happy to accept a graduate position with them at the end of my internship. I would also tell the university students to join as many clubs and societies as possible. I think this also helps with your time management skills, which I think is so important in the role that you will have in PwC. PwC are very much promoting a flexible working environment, as well as now a hybrid working environment when we return to the office. So they're very accepting of people kind of going abroad for certain lengths of period to work from home from the country that you're in. So I'm currently based in Chicago. I work for the Midwest office at PwC in Ireland. However, for a few weeks period, I've been given grace to work over here, which is lovely. It allows you to kind of extend your holiday time, but able to work while you're in a different country, and it allows you to experience a different culture. Long before the pandemic, PwC very much promoted a flexible working environment. We were, allowed to, upon request, work from home on certain days. So I think whenever the pandemic hit, PwC was quite organised. So a lot of the tools and digital tools that we use on a daily basis were already implemented long before the pandemic hit. So the actual transition to remote working was quite an easy transition for a lot of PwC employees, I think. So that's been really positive. And now as we move back to going towards the office, PwC are promoting a hybrid working model. So perhaps working from the office 2 or 3 days a week, and then having the ability to work from home for the other days a week. It all depends obviously on clients' needs and things like that as well. But we're kind of given the choice ourselves as to when we want to come into the office. But I think the hybrid working model will work very well. It's nice to get back in and see everybody again, but also have your opportunity to work from home on the days that you want to. The thing that I love most about working at PwC is the culture. PwC has a really accepting culture. So promotes equality and fairness for all. So it's a culture that I'm really proud to be part of. The associates and the managers that work at PwC are really approachable, so you never feel that you're kind of lost. There's always somebody to turn to. And this is kind of reiterated to you throughout the different jobs that you're assigned to, so you always know there's somebody to turn to, and yeah, there's a real sense of camaraderie within the organisation and within your teams that you're kind of all in this together.